Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Tofumi OA here, and if this is your first time here, you are most definitely welcome. Thank you for stopping by. You guys, long time no sit down video, because filming a sit down video, if you know the struggle, you know, but I am here. And if you guys realized, or if you guys like noticed, the name of this segment on my YouTube channel was called Tea Talks, but now we are going to be going by TOA Unfiltered, where we'll be talking about everything and anything in a good manner. So on today's episode, I'll be talking about my life after school, what I've experienced, what the transitional phase is about, and what I've also seen my friends and people before me experience. So few months to me, like entering my last year of school, I was absolutely excited, because I'm like, yeah, I am done with this rubbish that almost took my life away, and yeah, I'm going to like have my job, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to travel, I'm going to do everything. But the main thing I realized once I finished school was that there is nothing in the outside world. Like, the only thing you legit have in the outside world, sorry, I have to check my app, is a lot of free time and freedom. There's freedom in school, right? But you know, when you do not have school, when you don't have work to do, you just have like a lot of freedom, do whatever you want to do. Nobody's calling you to say, oh, have you submitted the assignment, have you done this, have you done that? And let me tell you guys something, I've said it and I'll say it again, there is nothing in the outside world. I've seen a lot of people that they're like, oh yeah, they are not ready to face the outside world, so immediately after their undergrad they are going to do their masters, because they are not just ready for that phase. And to be honest, I wish that was me, but I'm not ready to do my masters either, so I have to face the outside world. You guys, another thing that you do not know that actually affects someone after school is the job search process. You guys, job search, I feel like they should pay people that are looking for jobs, because how do you expect me to wake up in the morning, right, go on LinkedIn, and then the applying process is so hard. I didn't know how to explain, because you have to read the job description, you have to tailor your resume to the job description, you have to do cover letters for some jobs. It is stressful, it is a choke. Job search chokes. And let me tell you, you will get an interview, right? They will call you, you do the interview, yeah, they're like, yeah, I've gotten this interview, I've gotten this job, I've done this, I've done that. You even be calculating your pay already, only for you to wake up in the morning to, unfortunately, there was one time like this, my friend was telling me she applied to like 7 jobs that same day. Three told her, unfortunately, like that same day. They did not even do interview, they did not do anything. And job search is also annoying in the sense that you would have done like 2 interview phases with some jobs, and then they'll be like, oh no, don't worry, we do not want you. Like, it is so annoying. I've also seen people that they tell me that their job, the interview process for a job is 3 steps. So how do you expect me to put in 3 steps to your job interview process and then you decline me? That is waste of my time and waste of my energy. So I believe that people that are looking for jobs, they should be paid. And there is so much stress from everyone. Your parents, they are asking you, oh, do you have a job, do you have a job, do you have a job? If I have a job, mommy, daddy, I will call you and tell you that I've gotten a job. But the main reason why I've not called you to tell you that I have a job is because I do not have one. There's pressure from everywhere. There's pressure from yourself, there's pressure from your parents, there's also pressure from like just everything and anything. Like, oh, if you want to buy something, you're just like, oh yeah, you cannot make this purchase because you do not have like a good job at the moment, so you cannot be spending anyhow, right? Oh my goodness, people are looking at me. But anywho, another thing that is hard with this whole transitional phase, one thing that I really struggled with is how outside of school there is legit no structure. You have to create your structure yourself. There was one time when I came back from Nigeria, right, I realized that all I used to do was just like be on my phone from morning till night. Like, I'll just be on my phone from morning to night, right? And I realized that it was just taking a toll on me. I didn't used to leave my house, I didn't used to do anything. But when I was in school, I had structure. I knew that, okay, I had this assignment to submit, I had this to do, I had, like, you know, you just know that you have things to do. But outside of school, especially when you are unemployed, you do not have anything to do, only if you have like a side job, right? So the main thing, I struggled with finding a structure. I still actually do struggle with like finding like the perfect structure, because some days I wake up and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to be on my phone all day. So some days I just have to tell myself, Tofumi, you are playing with your future. You do not want to apply for a job, you are playing with your future. Like, I have to just like tell myself, okay, stand up, do your Bible study, pray, breakfast. I don't work out, but I'm trying to work out now. So maybe like, oh, work out and then start applying for a job. Like, you know, when people wake up and go to their 9 to 5 for their work, me, I have to wake up and go to my 9 to 5 to apply for my job. So my 9 to 5 right now is applying for my job. So yeah, you guys, let me tell you another thing. In case you did not know, if your parents actually do send you an allowance, right, try and save your money while they're sending you an allowance, especially if you work a side job, because there'll be a time where like you might not have like any job, you might not have anything, right? Save, you people. See, some days, a lot of things that I'm saying now, people told me, but I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'll get a job like, you know, 1 month after school and all of that. It shouldn't be anything deep, right? But I wish I listened. Yeah, I wish I listened. I advise people, you guys should save your money, especially if you like, because a lot of people, not a lot, some people, if you get like from like 1,000 upwards, if you can, save your money, because at the end of the day you will need to save that money. Yeah, see, God bless my parents, because I do not have to pay like student loans. I still do not have to pay my rent right now because I do not have a job and they are helping me. But you guys should just save your money, because this all after uni life, I do not recommend. 100% the ghetto. And yeah, also save, because some people, their parents, the moment they know like, okay, you have a full-time job, their parents will just be like, okay, hands off you, baby, and yeah, just figure out your way. So you have to save in that aspect, because you should start paying your rent, yourself, allowance, and just feeding, upkeep and everything. You know, you have to do that. So another thing that really like threw me off after school is finding the salary range and also what my rent range would be, because outside of school I really wanted to like move in and just like, you know, live alone, that baby girl lifestyle and everything. But when you find out that an average apartment is going for 1,800, and imagine your average salary is like 50,000 a year, I don't know how much would somebody earning 50,000 a year would earn in a month. How much? Okay, let's say like 3,500, and then you are paying what, 1/8 for your rent. Don't forget, we have credit cards in Canada, you have hydro, you have phone bill. Some people, their phone is on contract, your laptop is on contract, this is on contract, everything is on contract. How are you going to survive? How are you going to survive? One thing I really learned a lot in my church is that, see, there's something called beginning stage. I don't know, I've forgotten what the actual word is, but you guys, if you can live with your friend for a while, live with your friends for a while. I don't know, I think this thing has turned to advice now, but yeah, live with your friends for a while, or live with someone for a while, because rent prices are not nice. Like, imagine someone earning 3,500, your rent is 1,800. That's rent minus hydro, Wi-Fi. Some people, they pay water bill. Then you now have, imagine you have a car, you have to pay your car insurance. You have to imagine your car is now a financed car again, you have to pay. So how would you be saving? How would you be doing all of that? So in places where you can cut costs like rent, you do not need that big apartment yet. straight outside of school, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to everyone that wants that beautiful apartment. I promise you, you will get it at the right time. But straight outside of school, you do not need that apartment yet. But for me right now, all I'm doing in this phase is I am applying for jobs and also enjoying my what's this phase called, my unemployment phase, because there'll be a time where I will be looking for a free time and I know that I might not get it as soon as possible. So I am taking everything one day at a time. I really hope you guys are also taking everything one day at a time, because obviously it is not easy. Like you too, you want to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to work, oh yeah, I'm doing this, because when your friends are talking about it, you also want to, you know, feel among. But it is fine. You get your job at the right time. When God says it is your time, it is your time, and nobody, not one single person, is going to take that time away from you. I'm just in a phase where I want to spend more time with God. I want to spend more time with myself, more time with my family, and you know, just enjoying this phase, because I'll wake up at my own pace, do everything at my own pace. Because if I have 9 to 5 now, I have to be waking up by what, 7? I don't want to wake up by then. Actually, I do wake up by 7 already. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of TOA Unfiltered, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I hope, yeah, you guys tell me, how are you guys feeling? If you're almost finishing school, how are you guys feeling? If you're done, could you relate to anything I just said? And if your story is not the same as mine, let me know your story, and I'll see you on another episode of TOA Unfiltered. Bye.